What's up? It's Joey. So we know that fasted cardio and weightlifting are both effective when it comes to burning fat straight from our fat store. Hang out for a couple minutes while I explain exactly what not to do when you're trying to lose weight. And I'm going to give you my supreme strategy when it comes to burning fat effectively and keeping, if not growing, your muscles. Punch that thumbs up button when you feel that this video has helped you out. For us guys, muscle loss while we are trying to lose weight is a very common problem that we want to avoid. Because trust me when I say this, the last thing you want to happen is to go from the overweight guy that no girl wants to touch or even look at, straight to that skinny guy that no one can even pay attention to because they're just so small. Fasted cardio is definitely one of the best ways to lose your gains. A big mistake that a lot of guys like to make immediately goes straight to doing cardio when they first get into the gym and they are fasted. The problem with this is that yes, we are going to have energy expended. We are going to be using fat as our main source of energy when it comes to actually doing that cardio exercise. But if we are fasted, and the first thing we do is go straight to the elliptical or the treadmill, we are also putting at risk the glycogen that is in our muscles. We haven't worked out in a while, we haven't eaten. Our body's going to look to the glycogen in our muscles as well as the fat stores on our body to pull energy from, since we don't have any food in our stomach. Another huge mistake that guys make is that they will go into the gym while they are fasted and do long periods of cardio. You do not want to be doing long periods of cardio, okay? Think about it like this. We are already in a caloric deficit. Some of you are probably in a very extreme caloric deficit. You are fasted, so you've been probably intermittent fasting for a while now, and you are going into workout while you're fasted. So all of these things are very highly effective when it comes to burning fat, but beware. If you overdo it on these things, you are not going to keep your muscle. Remember, you need to do things very strategically in order to keep your muscle, to burn fat effectively. There are different strategies and mindsets that you have to understand so you can avoid muscle loss when you're trying to lose weight. So you can avoid fat gain when you're trying to put on muscle. Keep your cardio workouts very short if you are fasted and you are already in a caloric deficit every single day. You do not want to be going into the gym for an hour doing cardio while you're fasted, while you're in a caloric deficit. Remember, just keep in mind that cardio is really only necessary to burn some extra calories so that you can eat some more calories throughout the day. If you are trying to lose weight and you're in a caloric deficit, cardio is not needed. And the last common problem that so many guys make is that when they are trying to lose weight, they're not really thinking about the muscle that they have underneath all that fat, which is totally there. And if you don't want to be that skinny boy at the end of a weight loss journey, you need to lift weights. So a huge mistake is that a lot of guys go into the gym and they will do cardio and only cardio and they won't lift. How do you expect your body to grow muscle if you do not lift weights? And yes, if you're only doing cardio and you're not lifting and you're in a caloric deficit, you probably have already drained all of the glycogen out of your muscles. But luckily there is such thing as muscle memory, so it won't be that hard to gain that muscle back. All right, so here's my strategy. Here's what I recommend that you do to avoid these mistakes, to burn fat super effectively without the risk of losing any muscle. What I recommend you do is that you start implementing body weight workouts. You take short breaks in between each of your sets. So let's say you're doing 3 sets of push-ups, 3 sets of diamond push-ups, and then 3 sets of flies. In between every set of every workout, only allow yourself 20 to 30 seconds to rest max. This way we are incorporating HIIT training into our workout routine. So one, we are burning more calories rapidly, and we're going to be burning calories a lot longer when we're done working out. 2, we are going to be obviously weightlifting, so we're not going to be losing muscle. And then the last thing I recommend that you do is that you consume protein just before you go work out. Now, what this does, it's not going to give you energy like carbs or fats. You're not going to have a whole lot of energy, so it's still going to feel like you're fasted. But if you can consume around 30 grams of protein just before you go in, you know, that's just a few eggs. If you eat 4 eggs before you go to the gym, or you slam a scoop of protein, which is usually 25 to 30 grams of protein per scoop. Just bust in some protein right before you go to the gym, and the repair process of your muscles is the reason that our muscles grow in the first place. Going into the gym and lifting weights does not grow our muscles. That tears our muscles and makes them a little bit smaller. The repair process, the recovery process, our rest period, 23 3 hours out of the day, that is when our muscles grow. So if we can consume protein just before we go in and work out, we're already fasted. Consuming this protein is gonna barely break our fast, but if we can consume some protein just before we go work out, I love this strategy because I am able to go work out about an hour at a time. I'm not getting too tired out, but I'm also not getting that energy from anything, so it still feels like I'm working out fasted. I'm not doing any cardio because I absolutely hate cardio, and by implementing HIIT training into our workout routine, we're pretty much doing cardio, burning the same amount of calories, but without having to put ourselves through 10 torturous minutes of HIIT training or half an hour on the elliptical. And on top of that, we are also working out. I prefer body weight workouts because you can do them a lot quicker. You don't have to pick up dumbbells, put dumbbells back. You don't have to keep wasting time. If you have a weight vest or if you can't even do your body weight workouts, I recommend starting out with body weight workouts so that you can effectively build muscle and burn fat at the same exact time. Now, some key takeaways that you need to remember before you click out of this video. 1 is do not do cardio before you lift weight. 2, no longer than 20 minutes of cardio, period, while you are fasting. And takeaway number 3 is to consume protein before you go and work out. You are still fasted. Consume some quick protein real quick, go get some gains. Easy, you have my permission. Smash that like button if you work out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn how to work out more effectively. And before you take off, consider watching this video. I highly recommend it. As always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.